Don't blink, it's your boying. Got another good question. What are your favorite games? So it's funny because we answered the question that was, what game are you playing right now? Right, which is similar but not the same. My favorite games, I'm gonna have a bunch. Man, thank you for saying S because it's super, super, super important. So the first game I'm gonna talk about is Pokemon Silver. As a gamer, Pokemon Silver was the very first game I had. See, my mom, my father were buying me games that were in English, and I wouldn't speak English. So I didn't understand the story. I didn't really care about the story. I was a young kid with ADHD. But Pokemon, I didn't care about the story. It was cute Pokemon I could fight. It was all I ever wanted and more. Pokemon is the very first one on Game Boy Color. I still love this game to this day to die for. Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask are gonna be games that I'm gonna put seconds. I had those games even as a young kid. There's a boss in Ocarina of Time, the first boss of Ocarina of Time, which is Queen Goma. I was afraid of it as a kid, so I wouldn't play Ocarina of Time. But when I decided to play it as a teenager, they changed my perception. It's a cool thing. My father, I lived at my father's house. My father, I mean, 12 days out of 14. My father he didn't want to buy me a new console. He wanted me to play outside. So Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask were a game I played for years and years and years, and it's still fond memories. I'm gonna go more recently. More recently, I'm gonna have to go with Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is one of the games that changed me the most as a person. Not necessarily for the story. The story was good, but it was just the gameplay, the fun fact. It was character that I love. It was RPG that I loved, RPGs, and it was also Disney that I grew up with. I'm gonna have to give a shout out to Final Fantasy IV, which was one of my favorite games. So I told you guys that I wasn't allowed to have more than a Nintendo 64, right? That's not true. I brought a Game Boy Advance from my mom's house. One of my favorite games was Final Fantasy IV. Yeah, it was amazing. Final Fantasy IV is one of the best games in the Final Fantasy franchise. Fight me. I'm gonna have to go with another game, which is possibly I'm gonna have to go with Kingdom Hearts is a really good game. I'm gonna have to go with Elden Ring more recently. Elden Ring, which is one of my favorite games because of the mechanics, the story. My first From Software game. It's hard. It's rewarding. The graphics are phenomenal. It's just very hard. It's very rewarding. And I'm gonna put in. I want to put in two more. So now we're at 6. So let's go at 7 or 8. I'm gonna choose. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I mean, I'm gonna have to put the Borderlands series in there because the Borderlands series is the game that introduced me to shooters. It's fun. It's an RPG. It's actually a lot of fun. It's a game I come back to play when I feel stressed. I come back to play Borderlands. I'm gonna have to put, for the same reason, Last of Us. Last of Us was my first horror game, my very very first horror game, and it was a pleasure to play that game. It was a pleasure. I'm gonna have to go with Cyberpunk. Also, Cyberpunk gets a lot of hate, but Cyberpunk I played when it came out. Right, it was during the pandemic, and Cyberpunk when it came out was complete shit. I was lucky enough not to have too many bugs, and if you look at how it is right now, it is completely amazing. I'm gonna have to put also Fortnite in there. Fortnite as a social game. It is one of the only social games that I play. Fortnite is gonna be a game that I'm gonna put there because Fortnite Fortnite was a game I hated. Everybody was playing it. I was like, everybody playing it because it's popular. If it wasn't popular, nobody would give a shit. And then I broke my leg. I was streaming. I wanted to stream with you guys. I wanted to talk to you guys. And we started Fortnite. And I fell in love. I still play to this day. Really cool game. I'm gonna go with Hades as a roguelike. Hades was phenomenal. For Greek mythology, I really, really enjoyed it. I'm gonna have to put a last one. Last one is gonna be The Tower. The Tower is a game we played for a year now. Tower is I feel my favorite game. I feel like The Tower belongs my favorite game for the reason that it's the only game I ever played for a year. I played for a year. The reason why I love The Tower so much is because, like I said, in the game I'm playing right now, is we get to play this game. We get to leave it aside. It's a lot of grinding. What is great about The Tower, what is the best thing about The Tower, is I can do a run that will last 5 to 6 hours. So let's just leave the game there. I get to stream. I get to do the clips. I get to film videos. I get to have fun. The game is still playing. And when I'm feeling like it, I'm really going to spend time enjoying the game. I'm really going to spend time looking for new strategy, new resources. When I see the updates, it's a game I'm seeing grow, and it's a game that I love. I have 3 playthrough of The Tower, putting more than 1,000 hours in there. There's also the fact that because I have 3 playthrough, as a content creator, is a dream. I get to play. I get 3 minutes of content for every minute that passed in the day. 3 minutes of content, 3 minutes of content for every minute that pass. I can do if I was crazy, if I was crazy, which might be the case, I could do 72 hours of content in a day, easily. Again, the tower is not a game that asks you a lot. The tower is not a game that relies on skills. The tower is, the beautiful thing about the towers is that you can make mistake. You can have a wrong strategy. Like, it took me so long to realize that all I could do was not increase attack speed, and the critical hit and everything else was gonna work, right? Is the possibility that are endless. It's a really, 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 really good game. Fucking love the tower. And the thing with the tower is, I'll leave it. Like, I haven't played seriously since the 11th of July, which is almost a month ago. But I know that there's a tower, and you see, the tower, I'm going to repeat myself, but what's nice about it is you can increase things, little things, like how much coin I get, how much coin. It's a roguelite, right? So the tower, where is it, is a tower defense game. We have this single tower, and what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to die, get cash, increase your tower, go a bit further, die again, but now that you have more cash, you can increase more, etc., etc., etc. The tower, what is really cool about it is, again, I'm going to be spending a month without playing, and I'll play a solid way. I'll play non-stop. I'll analyze everything. I'll look for new. I'll look for new, like, strategy, and it's a really cool game. See, the tower. So for one of the reasons why Elden Ring, it's hard. It's hard. Like, all of those games tonight that I said were my favorite games. They're really important to me, even to a certain extent. Fire Emblem Three Houses. I'm gonna have to go also. I forgot a couple one, but I'm gonna have with Fire Emblem, because it's just a good game where you make mistakes and there's real consequences. There's also Paper Mario. Paper Mario, which is funny because I've always had the Nintendo 64, and I played for it for more than a decade. I played with the 64, and my favorite game was always Zelda, and then I got tired of Zelda. Sorry. Then I switched, I looked for more, and I found Paper Mario. Paper Mario was a game where it was crazy. It was insane. Paper Mario was a game where the graphics were insane. The RPG element was insane. It was funny. It was a good game. And I'm going back to Elden Ring. The reason why I love Elden Ring is because there's so many possibilities. You can do, there's 12 different weapon types. You can do a playthrough with every single weapon type. You can do 10 classes, different classes. There's 4 main faction you can help. There's 5 different ending. Another DLC just had 20 hours of gameplay. So Elden Ring is a story, is a playthrough in itself, and I love that. And the tower is the same reason. The tower, you can do 7, 8, 9 different style of playthrough, and you're still gonna be something that you don't know. Anywho, not enough video. Love you guys. Peace.